Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans. Welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. Barcelona plotting bombshell move for Man United star amid controversy despite his Real Madrid dream. Barcelona are reportedly interested in Man United winger Alejandro Garnacho. Barcelona are plotting a summer move for Manchester United striker Alejandro Garnacho, who once again finds himself at the center of controversy. The 20-year-old suffered as a result of Patrick Dorgu's red card against Ipswich Town on Wednesday, as Ruben Amorim replaced him with Noussair Mazraoui following the dismissal. Garnacho walked straight down the tunnel after the substitution and posted an image of himself looking disappointed on social media, prompting backlash from United supporters. I am going to talk with Garnacho about that, his reaction and comparisons with Marcus Rashford's situation, Amorim said after the game. I will talk about that if you want in the next press conference. The winger has been linked with moves away from Old Trafford for the past few months, and according to Spanish outlet Fichajes, Barcelona are admirers of his and are plotting a bombshell summer move. The report claims they are considering Garnacho as an interesting addition to their squad. A move to Barcelona would go against Garnacho's dream to play for Real Madrid in the future. However, the report adds that Garnacho's future at Old Trafford has been put in doubt due to certain episodes that have not completely convinced the technical management. Barcelona need to sell to fund Garnacho move. Man United have big plans for the summer transfer window, but they are not in a strong financial position and need to be careful with regards to PSR, profitability and sustainability rules. Several player sales may be required before they can bring in any major incomings. Any sale of Garnacho would go down as pure profit on the account books, as he is a Red Devils Academy graduate. Man United were willing to part ways with Garnacho for the right price in January, when Chelsea considered a move for the youngster. Amorim's side are understood to value Garnacho at around £70 million, which poses a problem for Barcelona. The Catalans are also in a poor financial state and would require players to be sold before they can splash huge sums on new players. That's why, as Team Talk transfer insider Rudy Galletti reported, they're desperately trying to sell midfielder Frenkie de Jong, among others. If Barca are able to get some big earners like de Jong off the books, Garnacho could be a player they look to sign in the summer. Man United considering mega money move for classy German international wanted by Man City. Manchester United are reportedly interested in Florian Wirtz. Manchester United are one of 6 clubs plotting big money summer moves for Bayer Leverkusen, attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz, and a report has revealed how much they'd have to spend to get him. The 21-year-old is one of the most sought-after players in Europe, and Leverkusen will demand a huge fee for him, making things difficult for his suitors. Wirtz has notched an outstanding 15 goals and 13 assists in 36 appearances this season, and Manchester United are reportedly keen to bring him to Old Trafford. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, Man United are considering a summer swoop for Wirtz, who is valued at around €140 million, £115 million, $145 million by Leverkusen. Manchester City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain are said to be keeping tabs on Wirtz's situation ahead of the summer. The report adds that even though the youngster is under contract until 2027, Leverkusen are aware that retaining him will be a difficult task. The bidding for Wirtz is expected to be intense, with Man United reportedly among those considering making an offer. Man City are huge admirers of Florian Wirtz, sources. Man United are gearing up for a big summer window to try and help Ruben Amorim build a squad capable of challenging for trophies. But it won't be straightforward. This season has been nothing short of a disaster for the Red Devils in the Premier League, as they currently sit 14th in the table as things stand. This image is not available. Missing out on European qualification will have ramifications for the club in a financial sense, and Man United may need to sell players before sanctioning any major incomings. For now, splashing £115 million on Wirtz seems highly unlikely. Team Talk transfer insider Fraser Fletcher has reported, meanwhile, that Man City have identified Wirtz as a target for the summer. Despite having 115 charges of financial misconduct hanging over them, The citizens are in a strong PSR position and are ready to spend big again this summer. Wirtz is being eyed by Man City as a potential long-term replacement for Kevin De Bruyne, who is likely to leave the Etihad on a free transfer. If Man City were to agree a £115 million fee for Wirtz, the German international would become their most expensive signing ever. The Premier League champions are also keen to strengthen further in midfield and at full-back in the coming months. Ineos have Man United living in dream world after ridiculous Matheus Cunha transfer plan emerges. Wolves haven't had much to shout about this season, but Matheus Cunha's emergence as one of the Premier League's best players is one of them. The old gold may be just 5 points above the relegation zone, but it doesn't bear thinking about where they'd be without Cunha's contributions. The Brazilian has already netted 15 goals this season, 13 of them in the Premier League. This form has unsurprisingly led to Cunha being wanted by multiple top clubs. Man United's summer plans include Matheus Cunha. Manchester United may still be a commercial beast, but their performances on the pitch these days are more reminiscent of a cuddly bear. Despite signing Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund for a combined £108 million, the Red Devils have one of the lowest goals scored tallies, 33, this campaign, and, as a result, are looking to add more firepower to Ruben Amorim's options. According to Give Me Sport, Napoli's Victor Osimhen, currently on loan at Galatasaray, is the Red Devils' top target, but influential figures inside the club strongly believe Cunha would be the Nigerian's perfect strike partner. Although Cunha recently signed a new Wolves contract, his deal is now believed to include a £62.5 million release clause. The old gold would be powerless to stop negotiations if a club were to trigger it. Just how worried should Wolves owners be about Manchester United's interest, though? Living in a dream world. We're continually told Sir Jim Ratcliffe is working tirelessly to improve Manchester United's ability to operate at a sustainable level, but the British billionaire's ruthless penny pinching at the expense of long-serving ground-level staff members is raising more questions than it is answering. How on earth do Manchester United intend to raise the funds needed, and then justify spending them on both Osimhen and Cunha? The Red Devils are not the club nor team they once were. Title-less for well over a decade, long gone are the days of Old Trafford being a fortress. And it isn't just in the boardroom that the club are underperforming. They're a disaster on the pitch too. Amorim, a highly regarded European coach following his success with Sporting Lisbon, replaced Erik ten Hag last year and has somehow managed to make things worse. In contrast, Marcus Rashford and Antony, two of United's worst-performing players for years, moved on in January and, ironically, are both thriving. So who is really the problem? The truth is, over the past 12 years, more players have hindered their career by joining Manchester United than they have improved it. Cunha, although likely to be offered a significant pay rise to sign for Manchester United, would also risk becoming just another name in a long list of damaged and wasted potential. If Wolves number 10 really is serious about taking the next step in his career, a step few Wolves fans will begrudge him, then he would be wise to think very carefully about which color his next club plays in, because the chances are, red, white and black won't suit him. Man United hellbent on winning race for four-cap England star in deal that ticks every box for Ratcliffe. Man United want to bring Angel Gomez back to Old Trafford and the feeling appears mutual. Manchester United are reportedly ready to step up their quest to bring Lille midfielder Angel Gomez back to Old Trafford this summer, with the player's stance on a return and the four-team competition for his services also coming to light. The 24-year-old London-born star moved to France at the end of his Red Devils contract in 2020, a move that has paid rich dividends and allowed the midfielder to fulfill the early potential he showed in his career. Since then, Gomez has grown to become one of League One's best all-round midfielders, form which earned him England recognition and 4 international caps under the interim management of Lee Carsley. Now, with that 5-year deal at Lille expiring this summer, Gomez finds himself a man in demand and with no shortage of Premier League sides keen to bring him back to England as a free agent. Initially linked with both Liverpool and Tottenham, Gomez has been strongly linked with a return to Manchester United in recent weeks. And with Sir Jim Ratcliffe looking at several canny options to both steer the Red Devils back towards the upper reaches of the Premier League and in an effort to reduce the club's weekly outgoings, the signing of Gomez on a free transfer has been very much on their radar as the summer window inches ever closer. Now, According to Caught Offside's daily briefing, the prospective move for Gomez has been given a big green light by coach Ruben Amorim, who is determined to add more legs and energy to his engine room and feels the 24-year-old fits the profile from what he wants from a midfielder. As a result, it's claimed United are ready to reach out to his people to find out what sort of deal he is looking for this summer and to get ahead of their rival suitors for the player. Gomez's feelings on Man United clear as 4 clubs join transfer chase. If United do push the button a deal for Gomez, the push to bring him back to Old Trafford is likely to be welcomed by the player, who has admitted previously that he still holds a torch for his former side. There'll always be that sentimental soft spot, so of course it'd be difficult to say no, Gomez stated back in the autumn when questioned about his future in an interview with The Times. However, it seems United will be far from alone in their efforts to persuade the star to move to Old Trafford, with Caught Offside's report listing 4 other Premier League sides as having a concrete interest in bringing him back to England. Like Tottenham, West Ham are also keen to bring him back to his native London. While there is also interest reported from both 2 upwardly mobile sides in Unai Emery's Aston Villa and Eddie Howe's Newcastle. Gomez, for his part, may want to sit on that interest until he sees which side can offer him not only the best package but also European football next season, with the player experiencing the Champions League with the French side this season. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club.